my channel, y'all. By the title of this video, you already know we about to get into the tea. I'm finally making the video that you guys are asking me, like, sis, how do I become a flight attendant? I'm gonna give you guys 5 steps. 5 steps. Of course, there are more than 5 steps to become a flight attendant, but these are like the basics. These are the basic steps that you need in order to become a flight attendant. If you are new to this channel, hey girl, my name is Fancy. I am a flight attendant, travel agent, travel influencer, content creator, entrepreneur, all that type of stuff. Okay, I've been a flight attendant for 5 years. I've been an entrepreneur for years. Like, I've been honestly an entrepreneur since college. Legally maybe like 5 or 6 years, but girl, I've been doing this stuff and I'm here to give you the tea on how you can do it too. Okay, so if you are interested in becoming a flight attendant, keep on watching.
I've been a throw up the sex in her. I've been a throw up the sex in her. I've been a throw up the sex in her and I can put you in. I've been a throw up the sex in her. I've been a throw up the sex in her and I can put you in. I've been a
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, while you are here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm finally creating a video that the girls have been asking for. Okay, what are the steps I need to do in order to become a flight attendant? And I'm here to give you guys 5 steps on how to become a flight attendant. Now, I would consider these 5 easy steps. Okay, I'm going to get real and I'm going to keep it 100% when it comes down to being a flight attendant. Okay, first, you need to do your research and determine in your world or in your mind, what is a flight attendant? Okay, flight attendant is a person that's there for your safety, number 1, and your comfort on the aircraft. Okay, that's the main reasons. Of course, our main reason of being there is for your number 1, safety and your comfort. We are there just in case there is an emergency on the aircraft. Okay, so that's like the main thing. Also, when becoming a flight attendant, you have to do your research and of course have the basics before you even think about applying. Okay, I mentioned basics by meaning, okay, do you have a high school diploma? Do you have a GED? Are you at least 18 years up or older? Do you have any customer service based experience? Okay, customer service based experience, that will consist of if you worked in a restaurant, you worked in a mall, you worked in a store, you are used to serving and meeting people on an everyday basis. Okay, if you know what I mean. So basically, if you already meet that criteria as far as having your high school diploma or GED, you have customer service based experience, you are at least 18 years or older, you are already ready to apply, sis, and becoming a flight attendant. But those are the basics. So yeah, like I said, a flight attendant is there for your comfort and safety. We are not just air waitresses there to serve you guys cookies and pretzels. Yes, we do that as a service, but we are mainly there again for your safety and comfort. Again, I love my job. I love what I do, but do your research and make sure this is something that you really want to do. Okay, and when I say do your research, as far as meaning search the airlines you want to apply for. It's so many different airlines. There are domestic airlines and international airlines, and of course each airline has their own rules. They have their own basic morals when it comes down to that particular airline. So research and figure out what airline will be best for you. Research the airline you want to work for. Okay, research the airline you want to work for, and also I will apply to multiple of airlines that you are okay with working with. And when I say do your research, I mean as far as where will I be flying out of, where I'll be flying to, what are the bases. Okay, that is like the most important part when it comes down to first finding out what airline I want to work for. That's the airline you choose to work for. They are really going to basically impact your life for the first 3 years. They're going to run your life depending on the airline you are working for. So that is very, very, very important. So first of all, choose your airline, research. If you want to work for JetBlue, type in JetBlue airline bases. Do you want to work for Spirit? Type in Spirit airline and their bases, and so on. That's how it works. That's what I definitely would recommend you. And look at the bases and determine, are you okay with living in Chicago? Are you okay with living in New York? Are you okay with living in Miami? Are you okay with living in Phoenix? Like, Some of these airlines, it will probably want to make you consider, there's no make you consider, you're going to have to relocate. That's one of the interview questions too, y'all. Don't mention my nails because they're not done. Because I'm actually going to Recurrent tomorrow to renew my certification to be a flight attendant. So that's just something you have to do every year. And I didn't want to go with my long claw nails. Like, anyways, number one thing you want to do is to determine, are you okay with living in one of these bases or commuting? Okay, again, if you've been following my channel, you know that I am a commuter. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, but I commute from Atlanta to Dallas. It's a super easy commute. I have options on Delta, got options on American, Spirit, Frontier. It's so many ways for me to get to work. Okay, so you have to look at all of that when you are trying to determine what airline you want to work for. You're probably going to be on reserve, which is an on-call flight attendant where you do not have a schedule. They have to call you and tell you what you need to be doing for the day. Okay, that was me when I was, again, I am from Montgomery, if you don't know. My first base that I had with my airline, I was based in New York for 2 years. I did not want to go to New York, y'all. I wanted to go to Dallas, but in my mind, I had already did my research, and I know that in order to be a flight attendant, I have to relocate. That is one thing they're going to ask you on the application. So if you're saying that you are not ready to relocate, that's going to lower your chances on getting picked for their airline. Keep in mind that in order to become a flight attendant, you have to come to terms with relocating. Okay? I probably already mentioned this already, but apply. This is step 2. But apply to more than one airline. Okay? I feel that is an important step. Okay? Apply to more than one airline. And I'm going to elaborate on this a little bit more. I say this because we get so caught up in, of course, we all have our dream airline. We all have our dream airline, but I still apply to more than one so you can have options. The interview process takes a while. So go ahead and put in your head right now. Remember my sis Fancy said the interview process takes a while. So within this interview process, y'all, it definitely will give you anxiety. It's very similar to applying to a college or being in a pageant or trying to join a sorority, y'all. It's very similar. Listen, I've been through it all. I've been through it all. And I'm here to say, y'all, it is normal. It is totally normal, but me telling you this will kind of ease your mind and make you feel like you're not the only person that experienced this. Millions of flight attendants that have gone through this process can tell you the same thing. Apply to more than one. Also know that it takes time. It's the process of elimination. That's exactly what it is. Take note and remember that these airlines have 1,000 of applications coming through on the daily when they open up their application portal. And some airlines, when they open up their portal, baby, they keep it up for 48 hours and they shut it down because so many people are putting in applications. So just be ready. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, make sure you have that resume on point and the basics already handled. So when you turn in your resume, baby, you are ready. Know that your anxiety will be through the roof. The interview process is a bit lengthy. From certain airlines, the interview process in itself can last up to 2 to 3 months. So just be aware of that. Practice your interview skills. Touch up your interview skills. Get into the camera. Talk as if I'm doing right now. Again, I should make a video on the interview process as well. But yeah, touch up on your interview skills. Practice with some friends. Get used to speaking about yourself. Get used to speaking about your experiences as working in customer service. Get used to being in rooms and speaking in large crowds. Get used to all of that because that's how the process is, y'all. I think with the process, stuff has changed. Like, I've been a flight attendant for 5 years and I have not interviewed recently, but I know that the first step is turning in your resume. If they like what they see on their resume, you do a personality test. After the personality test, there is a phone interview. After the phone interview, there is a video interview. After the video interview, there's a face-to-face interview when you are in a room with a whole bunch of inspiring flight attendants that have applied from all over the world, and everybody there are other flight attendants in the building and they are interviewing everybody, like down to when you first walk into the building, you are getting interviewed. You haven't even said anything yet. They're looking at how you dress, how you hold up yourself, your aura. Like, they looking at all that. Are you friendly? Are you not? Like, they looking at all of that. So touch up on your interview skills as well to get you prepared for the interview process and becoming a flight attendant. Another thing also with that, depending on the airline, like I said, I'm here to be real. When you go to interview for an airline, they do check for weight requirements. They do check for height requirements. No, they do not discriminate. It's all about your safety and the safety for their customers. You have to realize that. So they'll want to make sure, can you reach the overhead bins? Can you touch them? Like some airlines now, they have like sticks to close down the overhead bins, so they might not be so strict on that now. Also, they are wanting to make sure, can you fit inside of your jump seat comfortably? That's just some airlines, like I stated, domestic or international. I know some international airlines are super duper strict when it comes down to the appearance of the flight attendant. So when you are interviewing, you going through your interview processes, make sure, not saying you gotta have your face beat to the gods, but you know, put a little makeup on, put a little red lip on, or a little gloss. Again, you don't have to wear a red lip, but a red lip just makes you look the part. We already know that a red lip is the signature look for a flight attendant. Okay, it is. It's the signature. So you don't have to put on a red lip, but it just makes you stand out. Wear your hair slicked down to the back, like clean, like how I have my hair. Yeah. Put that in your mind as well. So make sure you just touch up on your interview skills. You probably want to get some more cute interview clothes, because we speaking this into existence since you are getting that interview. Okay, so yeah, touch up on yourself. Make your appearance up, level up your appearance. Have that nice appearance when you stepping in front of people that's interviewing you. Okay, give them a vibe. Show them that I will be an asset to your airline. And touch up on your interview skills. Apply to more than one airline, and just get your mind ready and prepared about the process. Okay, save your coins. Save as much before you apply, or while you're applying, and save as much as you can. You first become a flight attendant, you gotta relocate, you gotta move, you gotta find an apartment, a roommate, a crash pad. Again, a crash pad is basically a house that other flight attendants or other pilots live in, you know, and you pay less rent. You have a room. I had a crash pad in New York when I first moved to New York, and I think my crash pad was like $350 a month. So I was paying for my crash pad, and my lease was not up back at home yet. So I was paying 2 rents, but my lease was almost up. So, you know, I saved, I did my research, and I knew what I was getting myself into. So I was thinking like, okay, they're going to send me to New York, they're going to send me to Chicago, they might send me to Dallas, but I want Dallas for the end of New York, y'all. But it worked out perfectly, because when I moved to New York, I ended up living with a girl that I knew from college, and it literally worked itself out for me. But yeah, save, because you don't know what you're going to be paying for. You don't know if you will have to move permanently. You don't know if you're going to find a roommate. You don't know if you're going to find a place that's close to the airport. Like, make sure you find a place that's close to the airport. What if you move somewhere and you don't want to bring your car? You probably do want to bring your car, so you got to pay to get it shipped, or you got to drive. Like, all those things, okay? You just got to take into consideration. Like I say, in the long run, it is so worth it. So do not let this change your mind about being a flight attendant. Every job has its cons, and this is just one that's being a flight attendant the first couple of years. You know, it's not gonna be giving what it's supposed to be giving, okay? It's not gonna give, okay? But you just gotta make it worth your while. Like, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. So I saved my money. I didn't get a car. I saved up my money. I left my car back at home. There was no need for me to have a car in New York. For what? They have a transit system, buses and trains. I didn't need a car. So save your money to prepare for the times of your first couple of years, because you really don't see much money. Okay, so take note of that. Last but not least, we have to complete the flight attendant training. Okay, that's the final step of becoming a flight attendant. You have to complete the training. Okay, and I put emphasis on that because it's possible that you can get into your flight attendant training and fail out of training. It is possible. When I was in training, I had, I want to say, one person to fail out of training. So it is possible when you get into training. So when you go to training, make sure you are focused. Make sure you are 100% focused and have your mind right. Training can last from 4 to 6 weeks. You will be away from home. If I have any inspiring flight attendants that are moms, you will be away from your children. So you just have to remain focused. Okay, it will be so worth it because we got tests we take every week. You have to make a certain score on these tests to stop believing you, and I know you can do it. If you need some motivation, just come to my channel. The interview process, honestly, is the most anxiety-filled process ever. Okay, if you can get through that interview process, put in your mind, oh, if I can get through this interview process, I'm going to get through this training. And all you have to do, honestly, is remain focused. Pay attention in your classes. Study. Know your notes. Take notes. And you will be fine. Trust me. Okay? That is the last step on to becoming a flight attendant. Like I said, it's an amazing job. I love what I do. Super flexible. It works for me. I love my benefits. I love the places that being a flight attendant has allowed me to see. And I understood, like, okay, I know if I become a flight attendant my first couple of years, I'm going to miss birthdays. I'm going to miss holidays. I've missed Thanksgiving. I've missed Christmas. I've missed girl trips. I done missed a lot of things. But now with my 5th year in, I am able to enjoy Christmas off. I'm able to enjoy New Year's off. I'm able to maneuver my schedule around in a way where I can have my days off. Okay? So don't get too afraid and too scared when you hear that as well. Because once you get into your airline, you're going to learn how to work your schedule. You're going to learn how to move days around. That's what I love about the job. It's so flexible. You're going to know how, okay, I'm going to work the beginning of the month so I can have the end of the month off for Christmas or for my baby's birthday or for my birthday. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. It's ways around everything. You just got to put in the work. Okay? But these are just the things it comes with. It comes with so much, y'all. I was not able to put everything it comes with in this video. I just want to give you guys 5, tips that you must consider in order to become a flight attendant. So I hope I was able to give you guys just a little insight on how to become a flight attendant. Of course, I added my own extra 2 cents in it besides the 5 steps. But I just be trying to give you guys all the information, all the tea, all at once. So you're going to have so many questions. Of course, I wasn't able to touch on every single step, but I really touched on the most important steps. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy watching my video. And if you are applying to become a flight attendant, good luck, you got this. Keep in mind that the people that are interviewing you, they went through this as well. They went through the same process as you. Remember, you are human. You are entitled to your emotions. You are entitled to your feels. But if you apply and you don't get it, sis, do not let that discourage you. Do not let that discourage you. Have your moment. Pick yourself up and try again. Like my good sis Aaliyah said. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and try again. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. You can do this, okay? And you just have to realize, okay, maybe I just didn't connect with my interviewer as I wanted to. I didn't connect with my interviewer. Your interviewer does not determine your social skills, your customer service skills, your accolades that you have when you know that you are qualified for this job. They don't determine that. You just didn't connect with them. And that is okay. Try again. You will connect with the next one. And if you don't connect with that person, you will connect with another person. I know a lot of flight attendants who have tried certain airlines 5 to 6 times. And they finally got it. That's just your cue to keep going, keep pushing. And you can work for your dream airline. Okay? Don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. We all have been there. We all been through it. Okay, so I'm here to push you, sis, give you all the information that you're needing if you are interested in becoming a flight attendant. Again, I hope I have helped you. Again, while you are here, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, if you are new here, hey girl, because over in this channel we talk about travel, we talk about beauty, fashion, flight attendant stuff. I do flight attendant vlogs, and I'm actually going to do another one today. But again, I hope you guys love it here. Oh, you know what? I know you're going to love it here. You're going to love it here regardless. Regardless. So again, these are my 5 steps, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.